Dreamers, I've been running the wheel strategy for the last 8 months, and here are my results. So for the last 8 months, you guys can see since January, I've generated $37,381. And this is just from running the wheel strategy. My best month yet was in January. I made $6,069. My lowest month was in March, which was $2,003. And then last month in October, on the dream team, we made $4,747, and that's just in premium, guys. That's it. That's all we've been doing. That's not from capital gain or anything like that. That's just from premium. We made $37,000 this year alone, just from running the wheel strategy. If you guys are wondering what is the wheel strategy and what steps do I use, I'm going to show you guys in this video. But first, you need to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, because that helps out this channel more than you could possibly even imagine, and it's free. And while you're down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, hit that notification bell, because right here, guys, man, you guys are amazing. One of the best communities on YouTube. The average on YouTube is anywhere between 10 and 30%. You guys is at 22.7% if you guys have hit that notification bell, and that's the most I could possibly ask for. 932 of you guys hit that notification bell, and I really appreciate that. The last time I showed you guys, we was at 22.5. Now we're at 22.7, which is really, really good. Let's go ahead and try to get that to 23% by next week. So when I shoot this video, you guys can see that we're at 23%, because when we get to 30%, I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna do something real special for you subscribers, because you guys are helping me out. Apple, Amazon, Netflix, whatever tech stocks is you guys' favorite, I'll be doing a little something like that for you guys to show you a little bit of appreciation. But first, you guys are wondering, what is the wheel strategy? Here is the wheel strategy right here. You want to start off by saying, hey, I want to buy these shares at a cheaper price. I want to buy this company. I want to own it, but at a cheaper price. So I'm going to sell a cash secure put on stock A. Stock A is $100. I don't want to buy $100. I want to buy that $90. So I'm going to sell a put expiring either a week or a month out, something like that, saying I want to buy stock A at $90, and then they're going to give me a premium. If stock A stays above $90, then I get to keep my premium, and then I do it again the following week. But if stock A do pull back to $90, then I got paid because I get to keep my premium. Then I got paid to buy 100 shares of stock A at the price that I wanted to pay it at. The only caveat is this: if stock A pulls down below like to $89, then I'm still forced to buy stock A at $90. That's why you want to do your technical analysis to increase your win rate. In fact, if you're using the delta, it's already mathematically, we got math on our side. It's already mathematically calculated in on our win rate. So once we get the second step, this is the second step, we're going to get assigned 100 shares of stock A at $90. And so let's say now that we got 100 shares, we want to sell those 100 shares back at $100. But we're not just going to wait for it to get to $100 to sell those shares. We're going to sell covered calls, the third step of the wheel strategy. So when we're selling covered calls, we're saying, hey, I'm willing to sell my shares at a higher price, and you're going to pay me a premium. I'm going to collect rent on my shares, right? That is called selling a covered call, and we're going to collect premium every single week until stock A get up to $100 or to any price that we're willing to sell it at. The only caveat is on this is that if it goes above $100, let's say it goes up to $105, then we still are forced to sell those shares, those 100 shares at $100, not $105. But we still making money. Profit is profit. Then once you sell those 100 shares, we're going to repeat the cycle, which is step 4, sell cash secure puts again back at $90. Now that is the wheel strategy, a very simple version of the wheel strategy. If you guys do want to be detailed on how to increase your win rate, you guys can join the dream team right now. Okay, I got 3 spots remaining inside the dream team. Inside the dream team, we hold our Zoom calls every single Sunday, where I'll go over the wheel strategy, selling cash secure puts, cover calls, rolling your options down and out, rolling your options up and out, call credit spreads, put credit spreads, and you have access to the Lucid Dreamer role, where I have day traders post their options in there every single day. So if you do want to be a part of the dream team, I got 3 spots remaining. I might open it up. You have access to my video courses, my quizzes, everything like that. You have access to all of my option trades, my swing trades, my leap options whenever I buy and sell a stock. If you guys do want to join the dream team, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. Right now it's half off. It is half off for you guys to come in for a month, try it out. You know, do you want to invest inside of yourself? If you guys do want to invest inside yourself, I'm giving it to you half off right now. Come join the dream team. You guys can click the link down in the pinned comment section, down in the description, or you guys can click right here, the QR code. You guys can scan that and it'll take you to the Patreon. All right, so to give you guys a quick glimpse on exactly what I do, let's take a quick look at the charts. So this is Google. I have 100 shares of Google. Whenever I see Google at the top of the Bollinger Bands is one of the strategies that I use. If you want to learn exactly what strategies I use, you could follow this channel. I talk about them all the time on this channel, or you could join the Dream Team to ask more questions. But whenever I see my stock that is at the top of the Bollinger Bands and is overvalued on the RSI, I'll go in, even though it did have an earnings call, I'll go in and I'll sell covered calls to make my 100 shares pay me rent. And that's how I've been doing it on Google to help me get some of this extra income I have every single month. So I've just been selling covered calls on Google, really not selling cash secure puts. That's the first step of the wheel strategy. So I'll show you guys an example of the first step of the wheel strategy with SoFi, even though I already own some of these shares. Here we go with SoFi. It's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. It's nearest 200 EMA. You could have sold a cash you could put right here, but to sell cash you could puts, I like to sell cash you could puts when it's undervalued down here on the RSI, and it's also at the bottom of the Bollinger Band right here. I would have sold some cash secure puts on SoFi to try to pick up 100 shares of SoFi, but this one is not a bad move right here. So let me show you guys exactly right quick on Robinhood how much money I've been making running the wheel strategy. All right, here we are on Google. We're gonna hit trade options. For example, let's go out a week. Yours might start off on buying a call. That means you're risky. You're gonna be betting that stock go up or betting that stock go down. We don't do that around here. We sell calls. So we're gonna sell a call. If we have 100 shares of Google, let's say our average price is $275 of Google, but we're willing to sell Google at $292. So we'll click this one right here. And our chance of profit is, we're looking at the delta. The delta is at 0.18. Let's just say it's 0.2. When it's at a 0.2 delta, that means we have around an 80% of chance of winning this trade. An 80% chance that Google is not going to go up to $292.52 at the time that this option is going to expire, and this option is going to expire in a week. So we're going to be looking at a delta. If you want to be a little bit more risky, you could pick a 0.3 delta. Let's look at the 287. So this is a 0.3 delta. That means you have around a 70% chance of winning. If you wanted to be a little less risky, let's go to the 297.5. This is a 0.1 delta. That means you have around a 90% chance of winning. But if you do want to make a little decent premium, let's go to the 292.5. The last trade was at $125. So you hit one, you're selling a call, you'll already have to have 100 shares of a company, and we're putting $125. So we're saying that we're willing to sell our 100 shares of Google at $292.50, and the premium is $125. So as soon as I hit review and swipe up, I'm going to get $125 of premium added to my account immediately, but they're going to hold my 100 shares of Google in collateral. If Google do not go up to $292.50 by the end of next week, I get to keep my collateral, right? And I still get to keep my premium, and then I'll do it again the following week. If Google do go up to let's say Google goes to $292.49, right? That's not $292.50. So that's the perfect world right there, because then I can sell cover calls again the following week at an even higher strike price, maybe like $315. So that's how I've been generating income with the shares that I already own, making my shares pay me rent to help me pay some of these bills around the house, man. I'm telling you, man, the bills is real. So let's take a quick look at SoFi. So here we are on SoFi, and I would say I want to pick up 100 shares of SoFi on November 7th, expiring out a week. So let's look for like a 0.25 delta. Let's go look at the 28. So that's a 28. That's a 0.25 delta, which is not bad right there. It'll give us, let's look at the last trade, 41 cents. So right here, we're going to be selling a put. Yeah, we're selling a put, one of them, and it was what, at 48 cents? What was the last trade? 41 cents. So the last trade was 41 cents. We're going to hit sell. We're going to hit right here. The market price would be 41 cents. So we're going to get $41, created it to our account immediately, saying that we want to pick up shares of SoFi $28. If you don't pull back to $28, we get to keep our collateral, we get to keep the premium, do it again the following week. So that means that we might not be able to pick up shares of SoFi if it keep going up, but that's fine. We don't want to ever overpay for a stock. We want to get the stock at the best possible price that we could pick up a stock at. And for us in this example, that would be $28. So what kind of percentage would that get us in a week from selling cash secure puts or running the wheel strategy on SoFi? Because the best part of the wheel strategy is when you get a sign and then you start to sell cover calls. That's where you generate the most money from the wheel strategy, is when you get to the cover call size. Because if you ever get your shares taken away, that means the stock went up, you got paid a premium, and you made a lot of capital gain, and you made a lot of premium. That is the best part of the wheel strategy is selling covered calls. So let's do the math right quick. We made $41. It was going to cost us $2,800 in collateral, and multiply that by 100. So that's 1.46% in a week. And if we do this every single week for a month, that is 5.85%. Let's just say that's 5.86% in a month just from running the wheel strategy. The first step of the wheel strategy, selling cash secure puts on SoFi. Now, what kind of income can that generate over the compound interest effect over a couple of months, over a couple of years? Let's take a quick look. So let's say we started off with $10,000 and we're bringing in 5.86% a month, right? And we're going to do it for 60 months. That's 5 years. And we're going to reinvest all of our income. So right here, we're going to hit calculate now. So in 6 years, we could have turned right here, we could have turned $10,000 into $304,000 in just 5 years. So the first month, of course, we'll be bringing in around $586 by month. At the end of the first year, we'll be bringing in $1,096 a month, which is really, really good. By the end of year 2, we'll be bringing in $2,171 a month. And then let's see where we at. And then at the end of 35 months, this is the magic number. I always say that I need around $4,000 a month to be able to retire comfortably. I mean, you won't be rich, but you'll be able to retire comfortably if you bring in around $4,000 a month. So it would take us 35 months, a little bit right at 3 years, which is really, really good. We'll be bringing in $4,000 a month. And then once we get to the 51 month mark, we'll be bringing in around $10,000 a month. Where are we at? I'm at around, let's say if I average this out, around maybe $4,000, maybe $3,900 a month. So if I'm looking right here on this chart, I'm around this area right here, around the 34 month mark at how much premium I'm bringing in. If you guys want to learn how to do or copy my trades, you guys can go join the Dream Team or join the Zoom sessions. It's a lot of helpful information, free information on my channel. Just subscribe to the channel and watch all my free information if you guys want to get that started. But at the end of the 6 year mark, you'll be bringing in around $16,000 a month, almost $17,000 a month. If you want to add that out, let's just say we're bringing in around $15,000 a month, multiply that out by 12. That is $180,000 a year, which is crazy. But yeah, dreamers, if you guys do want to join the Dream Team, I'm gonna leave a link to the Dream Team down in the description, QR code right here. Let me know down in the comment section, have you ran the wheel strategy before? Is this your first time running the wheel strategy? Ask me any questions you have about the wheel strategy down in the comment section. No matter how complicated or crazy or dumb or smart it may seem, it's not a lot of comments on my video, so I promise I'm going to see your comments, especially if you hit that notification bell. That means you comment on this video as soon as it came out. So I'll get to your comment first and I'll reply to all of those comments. Now, if you come in on this video around like 6 months down the line, it's going to be kind of hard for me to see those comments. So it's best that you come in on these videos early. It helps the algorithm. It helps grow this channel, and it's completely free. It's free information, especially if you know I'm going to answer your question. So go ahead and comment anything that you got to comment down below. That helps out the whole algorithm, and I got you guys. But other than that, dreamers, go ahead and hit that notification bell. That helps out this channel more than you guys can possibly even imagine. But other than that, dreamers, I'm Zeke, bringing you Dream Green Conversations, and I'm out. Peace.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. All investments are by risk. Your research is not licensed financial advisor. Any third party considered false under the fair use commentary and analysis. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor or professional in your area before making investment decisions.